Hey, RetconRaider here. Today's video is dedicated to the Raiders, the fine folks who help make these videos possible. With special thanks to Revenant, Alois, Anerdinwarpaint, Dragon Matrix 7, Exsellsior, Gottlieb, Kazorm, Lima, Nathan Welch Jr., Tomasz Piątkowski, Triphoppenskip, and Valinrook. Thanks for your support, guys. That said, let's get started. And welcome back to Wasteland 3. As our time with the, Radiant Cult of Holy Detonation winds towards an inevitable end. I'm actually not sure how much we've got left ahead of us, but I imagine it's just one or two more main areas. Regardless, today we've got loose ends to tie. We have NPCs to talk to, and a boatload of crates and doors to crack open, so let's get to it. And, you know, if we just happen to have some time left over afterwards, we might go rustle up an angel or two. Curie?
Rangers! This is exciting. Father Bezoar has helped me reach a breakthrough in my mutation research. I wish I had talked to him earlier. It seems his work with the flesh tumors has given him some insights that hadn't occurred to me. I now believe it's possible to not only predict how a person will mutate when exposed to the Holy Detonation's radiation, but to choose how they will mutate.
Ooh.
That means if someone wanted to become a radiation angel, or if they wanted to devolve like the primordialists, they wouldn't have to leave it to chance. They could choose their own path. Of course, I am far away from making this a reality, but I am positive I can do it. It will just take time. Now, how are things going?
Well, we just grabbed a force field crystal from the security level. Had to kill a whole bunch of people to get this thing.
Ah, good. So you're one step closer to building his containment device. Excellent. Did you make any other interesting discoveries on the security level?
Yes, you could say that. For example, it turns out that Sister Polyp wants Bezoar dead. She called us and just straight up asked us to murder him.
Horrible. It's very sad to see that even in the most peaceful of cults, envy and ambition lurk beneath the surface. At least you didn't take her up on her offer. I saw the primordialists welcome Bezoar back to the camp not 5 minutes ago. Was there anything else of interest down there?
Yeah, we also stumbled across a surveillance room set up to monitor all sorts of interesting places. Turns out someone's been spying on us ever since we got here. And they had some choice words.
How disturbing. But what could they say? With the Rangers' sterling reputation, surely they could have nothing to comment on.
Yeah, well, we'll go with that.
Was there anything else of interest down there?
We also found this guy, the Night Terror. Seems friendly enough, but, you know, maybe try not to get too close.
So I see. What a peculiar creature. When we have more time, I'd like to examine it more closely. Try to determine its genus and phylum.
Come on, man, what did I just say? And we never saw Curie again.
Was there anything else of interest down there?
No, I think that's pretty much it.
I see. Oh well.
So how are things going in there since Bezoar got back?
The primordialists are overjoyed at Father Bezoar's return. Well, most of them, anyway. Sister Polyp and a few others don't seem quite as excited as the rest. Still, you've earned the congregation's gratitude, which is the main thing.
Okay, Curie. Thanks for the update. We've got some other things to handle, so we'll see you around.
Rangers, wait, I almost forgot. I was told the Proteus wished to speak with you after you had dealt with Father Bezoar. You should go see them. Until next time.
Sure, we'll get right on that after we go collect some loot. But since I don't actually remember where all these things are, we'll be right back. Infused bolt thrower. Putting radioactive materials directly into the pressurized gas tank seems like it might not help, but it might not help either. That is quite a compelling argument. Moving on. Infused Flesh Fist. Adding radiation to the mix sure does bulk this thing up, even if it still feels like you're giving someone a... wildly inappropriate. Thank you for that, Wasteland 3. Moving on. Infused Bile Belcher. Feeding radioactive material to this thing sounds like a great idea, if your idea of great ideas is to make its bile radioactive as well. I mean, personally, I would say it's not, but I'm also an 8-foot-tall radioactive spider, so what do I know? Infused Ragnashock. A weapon truly capable of bringing about the twilight of the gods. Walk it off, Jenkins. You're fine.
Hey! You cleared that tumor colony! Nice tune, too!
Yeah, thanks. Broken music box. This music box is cracked and overgrown with flesh. It won't ever play its song again. Surge blaster. Interesting. An experimental energy pistol that causes electronics disabling power surges. There are controls and dials for calibrating the output, but you're pretty sure you're just going to leave them all on max. Mediocre stats, but it has this power surge ability. Overload. Deals 100% damage in an area around the target and inflicts power surge, stunning enemy spawners and robots for 1 turn, but at the cost of a full charge. And then normal shots have a 25% chance of triggering power surge. That's a very interesting weapon, though again, one that's largely tailored to this specific location. Alright, I think that's all the sealed containers, so let's go check in with Jan Proteus. Actually...
Can't talk now. I'm protecting Sister Paula. Leave me alone.
Fair enough.
Hello, Rangers! Thanks again for rescuing me from the nucleists. I'm so happy to be back with my friends here beside the Proteus. Oh, Proteus, that's really sweet of you. The Proteus also thanks you for rescuing me. They say they missed me.
Happy to help, man, but FYI, Sister Paula really was serious about thinking the Primordialists were better off without you. She really didn't want you coming back alive.
What? You're saying she asked you to leave me in my cell?
I think the cell was actually negotiable. It was really more that she just wanted you dead.
Oh, No way! She would never do such a thing. The Proteus says you must have misunderstood her, which happens too often when beings are not all one. They love Sister Polyp, as do we all. Let's not talk about this again.
All right, dude. Your funeral.
Sure, Proteus, I'll tell him. So, the Proteus really likes the glow you've got going on. It's awesome that you're letting the holy detonation's blessed radiation live in your bodies like that. It's like you're becoming one with us.
Yeah, I saw you guys were really into it, so I figured I'd give it a shot myself, and it's kind of rad.
Oh yeah, that's one thing us and the Nucleists agree on. Filling your body with the glow is the way to transformation and salvation. Heck, deuterium won't listen to anybody unless they're shimmering a little, so keep it up. Now, before you go, how's it going with the device to capture Iridium?
Oh, sure, yeah, we've got all the parts we need. We just haven't assembled them yet.
The Proteus thanks you for collecting them all, Rangers, but hope you'll get them to Goiter soon. Our grief that we cannot worship in the presence of the holy detonation gets worse every hour. Almost there.
All right, let's go have a chat with Goiter. What's up, buddy?
Rangers, thanks a million for rescuing Father Bezoar. It's so great to see him back at his old post. And nice to see Polyp sulking too, if I'm honest. Here's a little something for helping bring him back. Now, what's happening?
We've got all those parts you needed. You watched us collect them on your cameras.
Perfect! All right, hand it all over and let me do a little tinkering. Just gotta connect the goes into to the goes outa and realign the doohickeys and...
You don't say.
All right, Rangers, there you go. Your very own radiation angel containment device. Well, it will be once you connect it to the energy siphon I built in the cooling pool room. Hopefully, Iridium's far enough away from the siphon that she doesn't burn you to the ground before you get it hooked up. Oh, and take this. Just a few things you might find handy when you meet deuterium face to face.
Okay, well, thank you, Goiter. It has been a genuine pleasure.
Go with the glow, Rangers!
And he just gave us a boatload of detection rods and a diminuator, a prototype device made by Cheyenne military scientists. The handwritten label on the controls helpfully reads, low setting equals small, high setting equals question mark? Oh, I see. It is yet another flavor of shrink ray, but in this case it has an alternate fire mode that embiggens the soul. A bit redundant, but I wholeheartedly endorse this. I can't wait to supersize a pet pal or two. And you know what? I have never used the Nukazuka because I worry about the collateral damage from that radiation field. Let's go ahead and swap that out. Oh shoot, that needs weird science. So I guess we'll give it to Pazeppi? I could give it to Longway. He is our other support character. Ah, but his weird science isn't high enough. Alright. So I guess that means we are giving it to Pazeppi. We'll have to swap out one of our automatics. Hopefully I'll actually remember to use that thing. I have gotten decent use out of that force field generator. Let's go grab Iridium. Yeah, that'll happen. Can we actually talk to her?
Holy incarceration, give me soup.
Oh, no, no, that, ow, jeez. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Okay, I guess we really do need to contain her first. Now that you have the completed attachment, you should be able to connect it to Goiter's energy siphon to create the capture device. Goiter's attachment fits onto the siphon with only a little hammering and tapping.
The singing prosody of the infinite manifests in the here and now. Lo, bring it forth that I may festoon it with my virulence.
I'm sorry, what?
Absolve these who syncopate against your verisimilitude, O prevalent one.
I'm gonna need you to run that by me again.
Genuflect before mine calipigian effulgence, thou erroneous.
Yeah, one more time.
I am the luminosity and the paradoxity, the lassitude and the lachrymose.
Oh, the luminosity and the paradoxity, of course.
Transduce thy precipice, lackwits. Thou gazeth upon thy supernumerary.
Yeah, those numeraries are pretty super. Well, I guess that went nowhere. Let's lock her down. Earth Angel, will you be mine? The device begins to buzz and spin and emit a whirling scatter of light.
Untether my lofty pennons, appellates.
I'm gonna go with no, but look, we're just trying to get you back to deuterium. You want that, right? So, come with us.
Woe betide. Clemency and calamity coalesce.
Oh yeah, you want to keep your calamity out of your clemency. Those two do not mix. Visor frame. An advanced neural machine interface or a really shitty Halloween costume? Depends on who you ask. Infused uranium crossbow. Blessed by holy radiation, each projectile from this crossbow hits with the power of a fission reactor. I have heard that's one of the best weapons in the DLC, if you're properly set up for it. Oh, what's this? Mystery item made of dog droppings. Dog shit created. Well, what did you expect? You know what? That's fair. Also, I hate you. Moving on. And no, we still need an accelerometer. An accelerometer. Accelerometer. But we are almost there.
I can't believe I missed the nucleus.
Great work capturing Iridium, Rangers. Praise the globe. The Proteus is really pleased. Deuterium will have to listen to you now. Maybe he'll even agree to reunite with us. Okay. The Proteus says you should take Iridium to the power storage facility elevator and see if Deuterium will open it for her, then ride down with her. After that, well, listen, Rangers, the Proteus and I... have I mentioned how we want to end our conflict with the Nucleists and make us all one again? Well, thanks to your friend Theo Curie, there might be a way. See, Deuterium really wants to be a radiation angel so he can be with Iridium, but till now it seemed random how a person will mutate, so he's been afraid. Well, Theo thinks he's found a way to choose how you change.
Right. And if we can turn Deuterium into a radiation angel, he'll stop all this infighting.
Not exactly, but figuring out the details of making it work isn't going to happen overnight. Theo will have to do a lot of studying here and maybe bring some colleagues. To achieve his dream, Deuterium would be forced to let them stay, and he'd finally have to see the value of staying connected with the world and abandon his isolationist, nucleist ways. He would become, once again, a primordialist. Thank you, Proteus. I'll mention it. So, I'm sure it's already pretty clear to you, Rangers, but Abbot Deuterium is as hard-headed and hidebound as they come. He thinks we're not worth talking to, so imagine how he feels about total outsiders. This is just to warn you that it's not going to be easy to convince him of anything, or even get him talking. So the more you can do to get on his good side, the better. Okay, that's it. Good luck. We'll all be praying for you up here. May the light of the glow shine upon you.
Sure, right. Thanks. So what do you make of all this, Iridium?
Crapulous fraud. I shall defenestrate thee forthwith.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, let's hit the pause button real quick. I want to check the rest of these guys for reactivity. And we will touch on the highlights. Yeah, so it turns out there was nothing. So we'll just go have a chat with Deuterium instead.
What now?
Open up, D. We've got Iridium with us.
Let me hear her.
The humiliations of the apothecaries shall be met with devastation and filigree.
Ah, Iridium, it's you. My prayers have been answered, and by unbelievers no less. Courage, my love. We shall be together soon. Very well, strangers. I am unsealing the elevator. Bring Iridium to me. You shall be rewarded.
Okay. That almost sounds promising. Let's see how this goes. Proto-jewels. All hopped up on holy radiation.
Oh no! Iridium's containment bubble is failing, just like Goiter said!
Chimaras!
Well, that is unfortunate. So, I have to kill these things, right? They're marked as hostile, but there's no... Oh, there we go. Okay. There we go. Interesting. I don't think I've ever seen us get off more than one shot before combat started. Right, well, we've already kind of trivialized this fight, so let's burn these guys down and move on. We've also got steam jets. I almost didn't notice those. Prep for incoming? Decoy out.
Walked right.
Boo. Thanks, Coaster. Let's get that patched. And that too. Okay, let us cautiously proceed. Teeth. Oh, hey. I guess they weren't unique after all. That's cool. Holy wine. A bottle of sacramental wine that sparkles with more than just bubbles. It's got a radiation warning painted ornately on the label, alongside the words, "Makes the liturgy shine." Doesn't seem safe for you to drink, but maybe someone else would appreciate it. Interesting. Given that Bezoar specifically told us to get on Deuterium's good side, that might be something we can give to him. Old metallic staff, a relic from the mysterious East. The design is truly alien. Maybe Delaware? Sure, why not? I suppose a reference on the Gateway to the Stars was overdue. So where did Iridium get off to? I don't see any way to shut off that radioactive steam. We've got pressure plates, but that's for the gates in front of the toxic waste pipes.
Peekaboo, Rangers!
And peekaboo to you as well, I guess. Infused Nuke Smasher. What makes a nuclear bomb on a stick even better? More nuclear, that's what. Hold on. I'm just double checking the math real quick. Yeah, that checks out. Welcome to Access Hatch Management Terminal. Please enter a command. 7 hatches detected on this circuit. 4 hatches available for remote shutdown. Ah, we're headed into yet another one of these. Yeah, let's shut those down. Warning, possible intrusion detected. Input challenge required. Enter sequence as shown. 2, 5, 1, 7, 8, 7, 9, 6, 3, 1, 4. Or we could just do this. Remote hatch shutdown complete. Nice. So we'll have 3 enemy spawners instead of 7. Not too shabby. Though that would seem to imply that we'll end up having to fight deuterium no matter how this goes. Which, you know, fair enough. Can't talk through every finale, I suppose. This looks promising. Or terrible.
Resided within the ossuary of the osculary.
Absolutely. I agree wholeheartedly with whatever you just said. Don't mind us, just grabbing some souvenirs.
Quo peritoneum, valedictorians?
Why appertain to thy sylvan mendacity? Vouchsafe vain glory upon our divine interlocution.
Oh. Yes. Perambulations upon thy ecstatic metastatics?
Ah, benign acquiescence is a theremin upon the soul, sequentially melodious.
Declamations regalia.
This is fascinating. Right, but Terpsichore your terrapin underpinning, Methuselah. Perquet?
Perhaps this kind of logoric verbalizing is connected to the amount of radiation one has absorbed.
Bezepi. That was actually a useful interjection. Thank you.
Fulsome lenticular pontification.
Blessed be thy halitosis and thy otiosis.
Glory to the euphonium and the contrabassoon, O most tangential of benefactors. And also, bow wow wow yippee yo yippee yay.
Munificent magnificence abounds above thy peregrinations, natal chrysalids. Thou art fecund and elided.
Be absconded and absolved and obdurate, thou faithful fraternal Anserol. Amend and amen.
Fantastic. Thank you for the kind words. It's nice that we see eye to eye on these things. Oh, right. I guess I can just have Doll grab the rest of this stuff herself. That does simplify things.
Pain purges the weak.
Elite pre-war armor. Upgraded with extra padding and an Arctic camo color scheme. You'll feel even more like a real big army guy with this on. Neat. I think I do actually have most of a military set on Lucia right now. Okay, let's regroup and check out the next room. Carbon fiber.
Commencing Experiment 42. Effects of holy radiation on the common domestic pig. Blessed be the glow. Experiment complete. Subject experienced total cellular disassembly on the conduit. They also released a burst of holy radiation upon death, which fed back to the angel and hurt her. Further study on this phenomenon is required. Was it because the subject was unworthy of the glow's blessing, or merely incapable of receiving it?
Intriguing. They're marked as hostile. Toaster. Ooh, we've got a parrot in there. And a dead gorilla. As well as irradiated variants of various animals. Alright, we might have to fight these guys, because I'm not seeing any obvious ways to neutralize them non-lethally. We do have a switch in there, but I assume that would just release the animals and trigger combat. We'll check out that other door first.
Iridium, beloved! You return to me! Oh, thank the holy detonation! Quickly, my dear, to the platform! You'll be shielded there! And you, brothers, to your power conduits, so that you may receive her blessed energy! And do not leave your positions! Leaving a conduit unmanned could endanger Iridium!
You don't say.
All ready? Good. Then we will give these glowless fools a welcome they won't soon forget!
Rangers, this is Father Bezoar. We can see on our monitors that Iridium has joined deuterium in the ritual chamber and is moving to the charging platform. That might be, fatal for you.
Sure, and I guys didn't think to warn me that this might happen?
I I was hoping Deuterium would at least give you a chance to talk, seeing as you brought Iridium back to him. But it looks like he's preparing for battle. Maybe he'll listen to you if you've got some glow on you and you talk fast. You did bring her back to him after all. But if you do have to fight, well, all I can say is good luck to you. May the glow be with you, Rangers.
Okay, so maybe we can actually talk these guys down. Let's give it a shot. Door sealed. Requires power storage facility access code. Warning, radiation detected in power storage charging chamber. Proceed with caution. Right, and I'll bet the access code we need is in that lab we just passed. So I guess we're killing those guys after all. We'll just scoot past this. And I guess we're grounding that angel. Sorry. Huh. Missed her with the opening shot, but we still hit the battery, which took a pretty hefty chunk out of her. Nah. The last thing we need on the field is more radiation. Moving up. Oh shoot, we're all tangled up in the doorway. Yeah, that does make this a whole lot more awkward. Nice, nice. Is that a flamethrower on the right? No, you made it weird. Fine.
Won't be again. Heretic.
Weirdo. Alright, we pretty much just won.
funny, but you're laughing at jokes.
Very nice.
Shut your mouth! Shut your mouth!
Okay. A note labeled Power Storage Facility with a few synthetic black fibers stuck to the corners. The word Rebirth is written down and circled. So we did have to kill these guys.
Mousy bird! Mousy bird!
Man, I kind of wish we had Polly with us. Which is something I never thought I would be saying. Accelerometer. This spinny little guy is purpose designed to make things always turn exactly the wrong direction from what you intended. It cost $6 billion. A marketing brochure extolling the innovations of Findlay Tech's newest technological marvel.
Shut your mouth! Shut your mouth! Mousy bird! Mousy bird!
Okay, let's hold off on this stuff for now. I do want to get to it, but we're running a bit long, so I'll save it for next time.
Hello!
Flesh Fist. This living hunk of muscle tissue hugs your fist like a glove. You feel like you could punch through a brick wall, which would be way cooler if you didn't feel like you were also reaching through someone's colon.
Shut your mouth! Shut your mouth!
Wasteland 3. Alright folks, we do appear to be pushing the hour mark, so I feel like this is a good break point. That aside, I would like to go collect Polly, the dreaded Polly, before we see what that other parrot has to say. Not sure it'll actually do anything, but I would like to give it a shot. That said, we'll pick up here next time, as we check out all the stuff and things that we just discovered, and have our inevitable showdown with Deuterium. Who knows, maybe we can actually talk our way through this. See you then. Oh, and remember, although I do love playing Wasteland 3, The Cult of Holy Detonation, you can find out more about the game by visiting the official website, the official social media feeds, or the official store pages. And if you'd like to help support the channel, then feel free to push the buttons that do the things, or maybe even check out the Patreon. Links are in the description.
Let's not talk about this again.